So welcome to Vedic Mathematics. This is the third session today. Okay, so I think it is the video and the audio can be seen properly. Let me just check the chat box. Yes, good evening everyone. Yes, hope my audio is also clear. If it's clear, kindly put a thumbs up in the chat box so that I will know. So hi Rosie Reddy, hi Kiran, hi Shashidhar, hi Deepika, hi Himanshu, Jagruti, hi Bhavyasri, hi Kiran, hi Dhanlakshmi. So a lot of new faces. Hi Jaykumar, hi Prashant, hi Charan, hi Sharada, hi Srinivas. Good evening all. So let's wait for around 2-3 minutes till we have all the participants in this YouTube live. So in the meantime, if you have any comments regarding yesterday's class or the first class, you may ask. Okay, Himanshi says that she has made a 10-point circle. Okay. Okay, Srinivas says, hi sir, myself Chinmay. Okay, Chinmay. So I should call you Chinmay. So since your name is different in the chat, that's why I called you Srinivas. Okay. Yes, Anish, I remember you. You belong to Earth. I don't know whether you are in Moon today or in Mars today. I don't know. Right. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's game. So today we'll have a different set of games and different set of stories. Yes, Kiran says I did not understand how to calculate time in the 10-hour clock. Don't worry, we'll be explaining that once again today. Shashidhar, okay, so I should call you Bilvika. It's very difficult in the chat to call you by different names. Probably by the end of this session, I'll recollect all your names, original names, I think. Okay, all right, okay. So in the meantime, let me just tell you this once again. Some students might feel a blur in the video. So this is because the quality is not set to the maximum at your side. So if you see a blur in the video, just go to YouTube settings. There is an option for changing quality. If you just click on that, there is some advanced option, and in the advanced option you can increase the quality. So the lowest quality is 144. Please set it to 1080. Yeah, hi Navadeep, hi Hasini. I think you had attended the first set of lectures uh, on Vedic maths also. Okay, I don't know. I have pronounced the name a little bit differently. Hansini, right? Now I see Hansini. Ashlesha. I don't know if it's correct. Hi. Hi Aditya. Hi Pranav. So kindly wait for one more minute. So we'll be having all the participants at one place. So before we begin, let me say this is the third class. So what we are going to do today is a recap of what we did in the last two classes. That is, we are going to deal with addition only. And in addition, we learned 3 Vedic sutras. One is one more than the one before, which is basically the 10-point circle. The second is to add and to subtract, and the third is by completion and non-completion. So we are only revising these 3 sutras today, but I'll give you some interesting stories to connect to this. And the other thing is, today being Wednesday and today being the third class of the week, I'll give you a project and you can take your time and submit the project by next Monday. So the project will have 2 questions and it will have a creative exercise where you need to record one song. So you can go through the project or the assignment. You can call it as assignment or project, both are the same. And in addition, I have also given you a bonus question which is slightly out of syllabus, but interested students can try that bonus question also. So it will have some additional points if you solve that. All right, so Anish is asking where to submit. So all the details are given actually in the Google form. It is there in the description of this YouTube video. So either you can check it after the class. So in the description you can see the form where you can submit the answer. You can either scan it, write it in a book, scan it using your camera in the mobile, then you just upload the picture there. Okay. For the creative exercise, you have to record an audio, and it can be maximum of 1 minute audio or something, and you can upload in the same place. I have given provision for uploading both the audio as well as your solutions to the assignment. All right, so it's good to go. So we welcome today's class by drawing a picture. So everybody likes picture, right? So today's class is about connecting the dots. So I told it's a revision class. So we'll begin with connecting the dots. Let's take some different color today. Let's take green. Okay. So I have shown some 10 points here. Hope it is visible for all of you. You might draw it in your notebook. It's a game that you played probably when you were very young. But okay, if you are still feeling young, you can play it again. So the thing is that you have to connect these dots. So I'll just connect 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5, 5 to 6. It need not be straight lines, just need to connect. And you have to tell me what it looks like. Anybody can guess what it looks like? Okay, somebody says the numbers are written very small. It is okay. I think still it's readable. Maybe in a mobile it's difficult. Yes, I can see Srinivas says it's leaf. Raja Srinivas says it's leaf. Yes, most of them say it's a leaf. Good that my drawing is understandable. Now I'll draw something in the middle and then make it an actual leaf. So this is what is called as connecting the dots. So you have some dots and you connected and you made a picture out of it. So similar is how we are going to do addition. So yesterday I explained to you 3 sutras. So we'll see some applications of these sutras today. So it's story time now. Anybody knows the story of the 6 blind men and the elephant? Have you heard about this story before? Anybody knows? Okay, so I think some of you may not have. Deepika says no. So let me tell the story anyway. So one day, 6 blind men decided to go to the zoo and see what is an elephant. So they are blind, they have not seen an elephant ever before in their life. They go near the elephant, and the 6 people, they occupy different places. They go and touch different parts of the elephant. So one person goes to the horn, the tusk of the elephant, and it touches that. The other person goes and touches the trunk. One person just touches the ear, and one person touches the larger part of the elephant's body. And the last 2 persons, one touches the leg of the elephant, the other catches the tail of the elephant. Now The person who caught the tail of the elephant said that elephant is a rope. So what did this person say? Elephant is a rope. And the person who touched the leg told that the elephant is a tree. And the third person said the elephant is a wall. It's a wall. So this person said it is a wall. And the person touching the ear told elephant should be a fan. It's a fan. So let's see what each of the other two had to say. The one who touched the trunk said it's a big snake. So interesting story, right? So everybody got a different answer about elephant, but nobody understood what an elephant is. So what did the last person say? The person who touched the tusk, it said it's a spear. So similar is sometimes when we do or approach some problems in mathematics, we see that different parts of the question looks similar to something else, but we will not get a complete idea about what the question is. So for that, it is very important for you to read the question completely. So do not read a part of the question and start answering. This is especially true when you are going for solving a word problem where the mathematical problem will be in the form of sentences. So you will have to read these sentences. If there are three parts to the sentence, you have to read all the three parts. So this story is just meant that you should completely read the question and then only start solving. Okay, so let's go to the second story today. So this is a story of a child and a mother. So there is the hungry Hari again. So hungry Hari is always wishes to have nice food. So her mother knows that Hari goes to the Vedic Max class. So she is going to test Hari this time. Okay, and how does she test? So this is the puzzle that the mother gives Hari to solve. So it's a Christmas gift. It was Christmas time and mother had bought a lot of gift for Hari. So on first day, that is 10 days before Christmas day, mother gave only one laddu, only single laddu to Hari. On day 2, Hari got two separate gifts, two pineapple cashew cake and one delight roll. So the number of gifts are increasing day by day for Hari, and he is very hungry, so he can manage to eat every gift that every eatable that he gets. Like this, it goes every day. On day 1 he gets, day 2 he gets, day 3 he gets, up to the 10th day. And on the 10th day he gets so many gifts, exactly 10 of them. But her mother says that only if you tell me how many gifts you have got in total, she'll be allowing him to eat whatever has been gifted. So on the 10th day he should actually get 10 laddus again, 10 dairy milk chocolates and 8 burfis, then 7 chocolate bars, so and so forth. So many gifts, isn't it? Now Hari has to answer how many gifts he will get by the end of the 10th day. The total number of gifts. So what is the total number of gifts that you will receive after 10th day? So this is what Hari has to answer. Now take a minute to understand and digest the question. So the first story was meant to actually motivate you to actually read the question completely so that you know what to solve. So let's see. So if you just see day 1, Hari got only one. Let me just change the ink color. I think it's not visible. So Hari got only one sweet. On day 2, he got 2 plus 1. 2 plus 1, or I can write 1 plus 2 also, that's also fine. Now, third day it is not given, but in the 10th day he got 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. up to 10. So, on the third day, actually he must have got 1 plus 2 plus 3, because then only he must have got 10 gifts on, 10 different gifts on the 10th day. So, like this, on the fourth day he might have got 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4. And here he must have got 1 plus 2 plus etc. up to 10. Now, everybody is writing some answer in the chat box. I can see that. But this will be a very large number than what you are writing in the chat box. So, I'll give you some hints on how to solve it. Let us use this fresh page here. Yes, so Manvita says we had solved 45 yesterday. So 45, good Manvita, that you recall what we had done yesterday. So yesterday I gave you a problem to solve 1 plus 2 plus etc. plus 9. And you added 1 plus 9, that you got 10. Like this, you added 2 plus 8, 3 plus 7 and 4 plus 6 and 5 was remaining. You got the answer as 45. So similarly, now we have to add 10 different numbers. So let's write day 1 here. Day 1. Day 1 he got only one gift. So we'll just write the number 1 here. Day 2 he got how many gifts? 1 plus 2, which is equal to 3. Now if you see, this is just plus 2 from the previous day. Day 3, let's write what it is. Day 3 should be 3 plus 3. 3 plus 3 is what? 6. So I'll just now write the numbers here. Day 4 is how much? 6 plus 4. 6 plus 4 is 10. Day 5 is 10 plus 5, which is 15. Let's write day 6 here. Hope everyone can see what I'm writing. Day 6 is 15 plus 6, which is 21. Day how much? 7. Day 7 is 21 plus 7, 28. Day 8 is 28 plus 8, which is 36. Day 9 is 36 plus 9, which is 45, which is the same answer that we got here yesterday. And day 10 is nothing but 45 plus 10, 55. I could see many of you have written this answer, but what we need is the answer which is the total of all these numbers, which is 1 plus 3 plus 6 plus 10 plus 15 plus 21 plus 28 plus 36 plus 45 plus 55. Now let me see on the chat box who can write the answer. Yes, I can see some of the answers already coming in. Somebody had written, yes, I can see Kabir had written the answer first, as far as I can see. No, there are some people who have written. Deepika, I could see your answer. Vishnu Kumar, some of the answers I'm seeing. Okay, let's check whether their answers are correct or not. So 55, I want to figure out a number which is ending in 5 because it's easier to add, right? So 55 plus 45 is nothing but 90 plus 10, which is 100. That's good, 100 is there. Now which numbers can I add? Yes, if I add 1 plus 3 plus 6, it is 10. So 10 plus 10, 10 plus 10 is 20. So 20 plus 100 is 120. Now I have to only consider 4 numbers, which is 15, 21, 28 and 36. So got it? First I added. So let me just show my steps. 45 plus 55. I will add these first. That's why I put it in bracket. Now in the middle there are some numbers which I have not considered, but I will consider it little late. So what I will do is I will do 1 plus 3 plus 6. This is 10. So to that I will add 10 again. So this bracket, the first bracket is totally 10 plus 10, which is 20. So 20 plus this 45 plus 55 is 100. So 120. Now I just have to calculate what is 15 plus 21 plus 28 plus 36. So let me do that. 15 plus 21 plus 28 plus 36. So how much is it? Yeah, it is a little bit difficult for me to calculate like this. So what I'll do is 28 is 30 minus 2. So I can write it as 30 minus 2 and I can give that 2 to somewhere else, isn't it? So let me give that 2 to here. So this becomes 19. So 30 minus 2, that minus 2 I can give here. So it is 19. So 19 is 20 minus 1. So I can add 20 and 30, which is 50. Minus 1 is there. That minus 1 I'll give to 36 because that will end in 35. 35 plus 15 is 50. So 50 plus 50 is 100. So 100 plus how much? 120. The answer should be 220. So hope you have understood how we got this final answer. So what we have done is just collected the terms that are easier to calculate. So if you see 45 and 55, these are easier to calculate because both end in 5. This number we have collected 1 plus 3 plus 6 because that is 10 and it is easier to calculate. Now only thing that is left is the middle set of numbers 15, 21, 28, 36. So to calculate this, what you can do is 28 is very close to 30 and it can be written as 30 minus 2. Okay, 30 minus 2, that minus 2 you can give to 21. So 21 will become 19. But 19 is close to 20. So I'll write it as 20 minus 1. So I have 20 minus 1 plus 30, which is 50 minus 1. Now that minus 1 I can add to 36, which will become 35. So I have 50 plus 35 plus 15. 35 plus 15 is 50 again. So 50 plus 50 is 100. So the middle box is going to have a sum of 100. We've already found this as 100. We know that this is 20. So the sum should be 220. Very interesting problem, right? So how many could solve this? So probably you should ask your mother to give so much gifts next time during Christmas, okay? So that you can be thorough in learning Vedic methods. So hope you enjoyed the story. Let's go ahead. If you want to go ahead, kindly write yes in the chat box. Okay, thank you, Himanshi. Yes, Hansika wants to go forward. Charan, yes. Satvik, yes. So I'll go ahead. So again, we are going to test how much your mind has been sharpened. So I'm going to give you exactly 1 minute and I want each of you to give the answers to the problem. Once you have solved everything, do not answer it directly. Once you solve the 4 problems, you write the answer as the answer to the first problem, comma, second problem, comma, third, comma, fourth. Yeah. So Rohan, please don't write the answer to single one. Only after you solve every single problem, that will only count. I'll be counting. Yes, Anish has given the complete set of answers. Yeah, Sunay and Srinivas, please solve the other problems as well. Do not solve individually. Yes, Anish says sorry. You have still time. Don't worry. So if Anish's answer doesn't come out correct, then I think the second set of solution is given by some Beats 24, some interesting name. Right. So Vishnu Kumar, Srikant, Srikar. I think these are the first 5 people who have written the answers in the chat box. Let's see. So we'll discuss the solution now. What is 48 plus 45? This is the question, right? So 48 can be written as 50 minus 2. 45 is 50 minus 5. So 50 plus 50 is 100. So from 100, I have to subtract 2, which is 98. 98 minus 5. 98 minus 5 is 93. So that is how I'll calculate on my head. So this is how I can sharpen my mind. Alright, what about 56 plus 26? This is 60 plus 30 minus 8. 60 plus 30 minus 8 is 82. This is 30 plus 40 minus 5. 30 plus 40 is 70. 70 minus 5 is 65. 37 plus 47 is nothing but 40 plus 50 minus 6. 90 minus 6, which is 84. So I think most of you have got this answer correct. Yes, 93, 82, 65, 84. So yes, you can congratulate yourself. This was a simple set, but hope you understood the method. If you want to add two numbers, two-digit numbers, you just see which is the nearest multiple of 10. For the example 1, 48 is close to 50, 45 is also close to 50. So you will just write 48 as 50 minus 2, 45 as 50 minus 5. Now it's easier to add because when you add, you will get 100, which is a multiple of 10, and from that you have to just subtract whichever numbers are less. Here it is 2, here it is 5. So 2 plus 5 is 7. You just have to minus or subtract 7. Okay, so this is a quotation that I took from the book on Vedic Maths by Bharati Krishna Tirtha ji, and he says that the sutras are easy to understand. So which sutra did we apply here? Anybody can answer that in the chat box. Somebody can answer that. What is the name of the sutra that we used here? Yeah, Anish, can you answer that, or somebody else? Oh, yes, by one more than the one before. Partly right, but not exactly. No, we have not used one by one more than one before. Yes, somebody is saying that the screen is blurred. Yes, I'll explain you how to correct that blurred screen in a while. Do you want the answer in Sanskrit? No, I just want the answer in English. What it is? Yes, Vishnu Kumar says by addition and subtraction. Very nice answer. That is the correct thing. So here, if you see, I have just done addition and subtraction. 48 is 50 minus 2 and 45 is 50 minus 5. So what I am doing is I am just doing subtraction here. Now I am going to add these two different parts separately. So that is the reason why the sutra that we used here is by addition and subtraction. So good, all of you are following these lectures. So let me just read out this quotation that was given in that book. The sutras are very easy to understand, easy to apply, and easy to remember. So you can see in the chat box, right? Many of you have written the sutra name, which is good. So you can easily remember these sutras, and the whole work can be done in the mind. So if you see, whenever I wrote the answer, I just wrote the final answer. Every calculation was done in the mind. If it helps, you can start thinking aloud. So I am advising you to think aloud. So whenever you are solving the problem, you just think how you are going to solve that in your head without writing, without taking a pen or paper. Just think how you will do 56 plus 26. You will write 56 as maybe 60 minus 4, or you can write it as 50 plus 6 plus 20 plus 6. 50 plus 20 is 70. 70 plus 6 plus 6 is 70 plus 12, which is 82. So this is how you can improve your mind skills. So just think about this advice, which is think aloud. Whenever you are in your room working on a problem, just think aloud without writing on the paper. All right, so we are going for a little bit more difficult problem. This time you have to add the bill. Okay, so somebody in the chat box is asking multiplication. I'll teach multiplication in next week. So today this class is all about addition and subtraction. So multiplication is in the next week. Okay. Only if you master addition, you can make multiplication faster. Okay. So I'm going to give you this problem. Currently, the problem is not visible because I have hidden it under those yellow colored things. But I will just start a timer now. The timer is for 1 minute and 30 seconds. So I will just look at the chat box and see who is giving the correct answer first. You have to add this bill. So you went to some supermarket with your mother and you bought so many things, and now the bill is given to you. You have to check whether the bill is right, and you just have limited time because in the queue lot of people are standing. You don't have a calculator or a phone to calculate, so everything you have to calculate on your own. So your time starts now. 1 minute and 30 seconds. Okay, you can start doing. Meanwhile, I'll think about the answer. Almost we are heading to 1/4 the time. So you can see the watch going here. You have so much time left. Yes. Still not, no answers have come. Probably somebody has gone to take book now. Okay, so yeah, Faithishi says the screen is blurred. So if your screen is blurred, go to the settings of YouTube. There are 3 dots. From those 3 dots, there is an option for quality. Just click on that and you can increase the quality. That is how you can make the blurred screen go away. Yeah, so Faithinishi Chevati, I don't know how to pronounce your name. So hope you can increase the quality on your YouTube settings. So first I see the answer by Jansi. So congratulations Jansi, you have solved it before time. So let us also verify whether your answer is correct or not. Oh, it seems that different people are giving different answers. I can see all sort of answers. Okay, right. Let us verify whether the answer is correct or not. Hope you could read the bill properly. I'm sorry that I had not given a larger size to that, but next time I'll just expand that if it was not visible to you, because I know some people might be viewing it in phone. So I'm going to explain how we can easily solve this problem. So first look at the decimal part of the numbers. Easiest one is that you add all these decimal parts. In this you can see the decimal parts are either 70, if it is in rupees this is 75 pies, this is 50 pies, this is 25. So you only have 3 kinds of decimal places, either 75, 25 or 50. This can be treated as paise or something. So if I add 75 plus 75 is 150, 150 plus 50 is 200, 200 plus 75, I will not do it right now, but 200 plus 75 plus 25, 300, 300 plus 50 is 350, 400, 500, 550, 600, 600, 650, and then one more 75, which is 725. Let us verify it once again. So 75, 150, 200, 275, 275, 300, 350, 400, 500, 550, 600. So 600 plus 1.25 or 125, 600 plus 125 is how much? 725. So the decimal parts alone is 7.25. Only the paise part in your figure, that is 7.25. Now I'm going to add the remaining part. So when you do the remaining part, just try to split your bill into 2. Say that you will look at the bill only till this point. Then it will be easier to calculate. So 31 is here, there is 19. 31 plus 19 is 50. 32 is here, 18 is here, that is also 50, that is 100. So 100 plus 34 is 134. 134 plus 13 is 147. 147 plus 16, which is 155. 165. 165 plus whatever is below. 165 plus 5 is 170. 170 plus 4 is 174. 174, 183, 188. 188 plus 3 nines are there, which is 27. So 188 plus 7 is 195. So 215. 215 plus 10. 215 plus 10 is how much? 225. So 225 plus 7.25. Anybody getting the same answer? So 225 plus 7.25. That should be the answer. That should be 232.25. Let's see if that is correct. Oh, unfortunately it is wrong. It is only 230.25. So let us verify it again. So probably I had missed something. This is 27. 27 plus 10, 37. 37 plus 5 is 47. 47 plus 13 is 60. So that is 60. Now top part we know is 31 plus 19 is 50. 32 plus 18 is 50. So 100. 134. 134 plus 13 is 147. 147 plus 16 is 165. So 165 plus 60, that is correct. 225 is right. So decimal part might have gone wrong. Let's see if the decimal part is correct or not. So 75 plus 50 is 125 plus 100, 225. 225 plus 100 is 325. Oh, what am I doing? Let me just consider the lower part now. This is 50, 150, 200. 200 plus 100 is 300, 375. 375 is the lower half. The upper half is 25. This is 100. 100 plus 50 is 150. 150, 200. 200 plus 150 is 350. So this seems to be right. So I don't know, maybe this bill is wrong. I don't know. I'm getting the answer as 232.25. Anybody else with the same answer? Oh, somebody is getting 230.25. So somebody, can you say where was I going wrong? So probably you had copied from here. Okay. So just verify you are getting 232.25. I can see Funny Kumari had written the same answer. Others can also verify. Okay, Anish says it is different. It is 230.25. So maybe I had added a 2 somewhere. Anybody getting different answer, just write it in the chat box. I have done a couple of times and I'm getting this one. Oh, somebody is getting 231.25. Chandrasekhar is getting 232. Okay, Manvida is getting 235. So all sorts of different answers. So probably I'll clarify the answer with the calculator in the next class. Okay. All right. And I'll just post this in the comment section so that nobody has doubt further. Anyway, let's go for further addition with the decimal numbers. So this is how to add money. Now, most of the time when you see supermarket bills, there are some decimal points like the bill that we saw in the last slide. So here also we have decimal places. So this one, I'll just do the first one. The remaining 3 you can try yourself. So what I'll do is 37 plus 55 I'll do on my head. 80 plus 5 plus 7, which is 92. 4 plus 2 is 6. Now let's do the second one. I'll show you this one also. 47 plus 36, 70 plus 6, 76 plus 7, which is 83. So there is no carry. That is good. Now 36 plus 27, I can do it easily because This is 3 short of 30. So I can add 333 plus 30, which is 63. So the answer is 63.83. All right. So no answer has come for the next one. All right. Okay. What is 8.55 plus 4.75? Okay, this is also easy, but the thing is that there is a carry in this problem. So you should be careful when a carry comes. 55 plus 75, you can add the 5 here. That will be 80 plus 50, which is 130. So you just write the 30 here. 1 is a carry. 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 8 is 13. So the answer is 18.3. Good. So here also I am not using any carries. I am not writing anything here. So this is all mind calculations. Now 82 plus 77. So you can write 77 as 80 minus 3, and 80 plus 8 is 160. 160 plus 2 minus 3. 160 plus 2 is 162 minus 3 is 159. So I'll write 59 here. 7 plus 1 plus 1. 1 was a carry. So this should be 9.59. Very good. So I can see many of them had written the answers before me calculating that. So good that you had all solved this. Now yesterday I was seeing your chat box and somebody was asking doubts when I was not looking the chat box. So let me just spend some time. Are you having some doubts? You can ask in your chat box right now. I'm just watching your chat box. I don't recall who was that yesterday. Somebody was asking. If you have any specific doubts, if you want me to go to a previous question and answer it once again, that is also fine. Yes. Having doubt in adding money. Okay, which this same slide. Kiran is asking, having doubt in adding money. Kiran, I'm waiting for your, yes, okay, Kiran wants to explain this once again. So I'll do that. So somebody is asking, is abacus better than Vedic max? I don't know. I have not used an abacus, so I don't know that. But Vedic max doesn't need any instrument. You just need your mind. Yes, somebody wants me to explain the sutras again. Yes, I'll do that. Okay, so let me just answer these two questions right now. Others, kindly wait for some time. I'll take your question a little bit later. If you just type in all the questions at once, I cannot read it. So let me explain this particular slide once again, adding money. So let me just erase this, because if I erase this only, I can explain. Otherwise, I know the answer beforehand. So this is for, I think Kiran had asked. He wants to add money, know how to add money. So in these problems, you have this decimal place. Everybody knows what is a decimal place, right? So if it is written in rupees, this means 4 rupees and 37 paise. Okay. So whenever you are adding money, you have to add the paise part first. And 100 paise is equal to 1 rupee, right? This is a symbol of rupee. Okay, 1 rupee. So here what you can do is 37 plus 55 you have to do. So 37 can be written as 40 minus 3. 40 minus 3. Okay, so 40 plus 55 is how much? It is 95. So 95 minus 3 you have to do. 95 minus 3 is 92. But this is in paise. So you have to always put a dot here and write 92. So this is 92 paise. There is no carry because 92 is less than 100. So there is no carry to the rupee part. So you just can add 4 plus 2, which is 6. That is the first problem. Okay. Now the second problem also I'll do so that it is clear. Or let me just take the third one, because third one has carry in it. Now 55 and 75 both are ending in 5. So what you can do is it will add up to some number which is multiple of 10. So 50 plus 70 you can do first. 50 plus 70 is 120. 120 plus 10 is 130. So 130 is more than 100 paise. So you have more than 100 means that will be, there will be carried to the rupee part. So I told the answer is how much? 120 plus 10, which is 130. So only 30 paise is left above 100 paise. So that 1 rupee, 100 paise is going to the rupee side now, which is 8 plus 4, which is 12 plus 1, which is 13 now. Got it? Alright, so let me go to the second question, that is to explain the Vedic Sutras. So yesterday we learned that there are totally 16 sutras. Sutras meaning word formulae. So I'll give you an example of a sutra. It is called as, it is known as by one more than one before. So I see in the chat that somebody also had asked about the 10-point circle. So I'll explain the 10-point circle now here. Hope you can see this, and let me just try to fit in a circle here so that my head is not blocking you. Okay, I think everybody can see this circle. Okay, so the 10-point circle I'll explain first, and then I will tell you about one more than one before. So in the 10-point circle, on the top you have the number 10. On the right hand side you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 5 below. You have 6, 7, 8, 9. So this will form a 10-point circle. Yesterday I was comparing this to be a clock, 10-hour clock. And this 10-hour clock cannot be found anywhere in earth, because everywhere in earth it is 24 hours. So you will have only 12 positions. Okay. Now the advantage of using this 10-point circle is that you can do addition very fast. How is it? You consider this number. Okay, I should use a highlighter now. Let me use a highlighter. You consider this number 55 and 75. So in the 10-point circle, this will just come below the number 5. In the 10-point circle, 55 and 75 is coming below the number 5. Now if you add these two, 55 plus 75, we got the answer as 130, and that is a multiple of 10. So this is the advantage of the 10-point circle. Now consider the numbers 9 and 1. Every numbers like this: 9 and 1, 8 and 2, 7 and 3, 6 and 4. I don't have enough space to write that. Now if I add 9 and 1, I get the answer as 10. 8 and 2, again the answer is 10. 7 and 3, answer is 10. So this sutra is just saying that if you have numbers that are coming opposite in the 10-point circle, those two numbers will combine to form a multiple of 10. And why is multiple of 10 important? It is just because it is easier to calculate sums when the multiple is 10. Because 10 plus 10, you can easily calculate in the mind, it is 20. Whereas if it was 18 plus 12, it is a little bit difficult, right? But now since you have learned this sutra, you know it is 30. For example, if you are asked to calculate what is 17 plus 23, now you can easily answer it as how much? 40. 23 plus 17 is 40. And that is because this 10-point circle is available. All right. So let me just go to the next part. So I will take the remaining doubts maybe a little later. Now we are going to revise the second sutra that we learned, that is by addition and by subtraction. So we are going to see how you can add numbers that are ending with 9 very easily. So the easiest thing is that you can write, suppose you wanted to add the number 33 plus 9. What you can do is write 9 as 10 minus 1. So this is 33 plus 10 minus 1. Now, as I said before, it is easier to add a number which is a multiple of 10 to any other number. So 33 plus 10, you know it is 43. Now from 43 you just have to subtract 1. So that is the advantage of using the second sutra, which is called by addition and by subtraction. So the answer here is going to be 42. Now this step you can do it in the mind, that 9 can be written in as 10 minus 1. Now I have some practice problems. I'll give you exactly 10 seconds. You have to answer all the questions together. So I need the answers as comma, like 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5. I'll give you exactly 10 seconds because it is so easy. Okay, your time starts now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and time up. So I'll see who has given the answers till now. I can see one answer by Srikar, Jansi. Only these two people have given the answers within their limited time. So let's see the answers, what they have given is correct or not. Yes. So 55 plus 9, I'll do that's 55 plus 10 minus 1, which is 65 minus 1, which is 64. 64 plus 9 is nothing but 74 minus 1, which is 73. 45 plus 9 is nothing but 55 minus 1, which is 54. This is nothing but 83 minus 1, which is 82. This is 92 minus 1, which is 91. Yes, I see most of you have written it correct. So good. So you are picking up speed now. Now let us do some extensions of this. Suppose the numbers were not ending in 9, then what can you do? Suppose that the question is like you have to add the numbers, but it was not ending with 9. So here are some examples. I'll just solve one of them. The others you can solve. I'll give you some time. So 44 plus 18 you have to add. So I know 18 is near 20. It is 20 minus 2. So I'll add 20 to 44, which is 64. 64 minus 2 is 62. So this is how you can do addition problems in mind. Now I want all of you to do this. 44 plus 27. You will be given exactly 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. No answers till now. Yes, I see answer by Jansi. Jansi is quite fast. The last time also she gave the answer first. So how do I do this? 27 is 30 minus 3. This is nothing but 74 minus 3, which is 71. So that's also easy. Now let's do this one. This is easy. I'll just give you 2 seconds this time. 1 and 2. Yes, this time Anish had come first. Good that you're listening. So let's verify whether Anish has given the correct answer. 55 plus 30 I'll do because this is closer to 30, which is 85 minus 2. 85 minus 2 is 83. So the answer is 83. Have everybody given the answer 83? Yes, Anish had given the answer as 83. I had checked that. Okay. Now these are addition problems. Now let's look at some subtraction. When you do subtraction, it's a little bit different. Okay. So 19 is 20 minus 1. So if I have to subtract 19 from 44, you subtract 20 first and then you will add 1 instead of subtracting 1. So in addition problem, here you will see there is subtraction. While in subtraction problem, you will have to add whatever number is remaining. So in this, I'll just explain this. 44 minus 19 is 44 minus 20 minus 1. So what I'll do is, I'll do 44 minus 20 first, but minus and minus it will become a plus, so I have to add 1. So the answer is nothing but 64 plus 1. 60, sorry, not 64. 44 minus 20 is 24. 24 plus 1 is 25. The answer is 25. Okay, now let's do the next one. What is 90 minus 66? This also you can use the same method. So first do 90 minus 70, which is 20. So to 20, now you have to add 4. The answer should be 24 this time. Yes, good that many of you have got this idea. So I'll write the answer here because I had already written something there. The answer to the second bullet point here is 24. Let's see how many of you can answer this third one. I'll give you exactly 3 seconds. 1, 2, and 3. Yes, who has given the first answer? Anish? Somebody else? Yes, I think somebody who, yeah, Vijay has also given the same answer. Not, sorry, a different answer this time, I think. The second correct answer comes from Sri Karthik. Good. It's a new student, I guess. Durga has also given the answer. Nice. I'll read the first 5 names I see here. Vishnu Kumar has given the answer. Surya, no, your answer is different. Deepika has also given the answer. So these are the first 5 students who has given the answer. The answer is 28. Does everyone get the answer as 28? Oh, somebody has written 32. How come 32? Did we get an answer 32 somewhere? No. So those students who had written 32, kindly check it again. The answer is 28. So how do we check whether the answer is 28? The answer given by Anish, Jansi and others are 28. To just check, I have to just add 28 plus 27. What is 28 plus 27? I'll do 30 plus 30 minus 2 minus 3. What is 30 plus 30? 60. 60 minus 2 is 58. Minus 3 is 55. So I have got the first number now. So this is how you can verify. So I'll just quickly wrap up today's session and I'll take some questions because we have almost 4 minutes more left. So what we had done today or in the last 3 classes is introduce the subject of Vedic mathematics, and we introduced the topic of addition and subtraction, and we learned 3 important Vedic mathematics sutras. In total, there are 16 sutras and 13 sub-sutras in Vedic mathematics. Out of these, we have only considered 3 as of now, and these 3 are particularly important for doing addition. So the first sutra that we considered is by one more than one before, which gave us the 10-point circle. So I was explaining the 10-point circle in a previous slide. So this 10-point circle allows you to add numbers that are going to be multiples of 10. So that is the next third point that I have written. It gives you multiples of 10. Now the second sutra that we learned is by addition and by subtraction. By addition and subtraction, and this gave us sutras that will allow doing addition of numbers that are closer to 10 or multiples of 10. All right, okay. And then we focused on mental addition. So that is all that we have considered till now. Now here again we have one more quote from this book on Vedic mathematics. So you all can read how interesting Vedic mathematics can be if you understand it well. All right, so I'll just check the chat once again if there are any questions. So many of you are asking about homeworks and projects. So very good. So the next few slides are for that. But before I go to that, are there any other questions? Are there any other questions? Yes. So Himanshi is asking how 10-point circle works in Earth's clock. All right, that's an interesting question. I think that can be treated as a bigger project. So what is the difference between the clock in Earth and the 10-point clock? So anybody who is interested in knowing that, you can think about it and see what time will it be. Suppose in Mars somebody is using the 10-point clock, how much time difference will be there between Earth and Mars? That's a very interesting question, and I'll discuss that in a separate lecture. Okay, Durga is asking 10-point circle, he needs to explain again. Is there faster way to calculation in Vedic max? So somebody is asking, is there faster way to? Yes, all the methods that we are learning are improvements of whatever you have learned. So in future classes also you will get a lot of it. Now let me go to Durga's question and let me answer that. So we had already drawn a 10-point circle here. So Durga wants to know how we can use this 10-point circle. Okay, I'll just briefly explain here. Now I'll just take the same example. I want to add 55 and 75. These are numbers that are ending in 5. So I want to write these numbers first in the 10-point circle. So I'll write the number 55 here. 75 is also just below 55. Now the advantage of numbers, if you write it in the 10-point circle, is that you know which numbers to add. Suppose I had the number, another set of numbers, 17 and 23. Suppose I want to add 17 plus 23 plus 55 plus 75. So if I add 17 plus 55, the answer is not going to be a multiple of 10. So that will slow down the addition. So what you have to do is first group the numbers 17 and 23. That will give you 40, which is a multiple of 10. Now you know that 55 plus 75 we had already calculated multiple times. It is 130. So that is also a multiple of 10. Now if you do like this, you can improve your speed of calculation. So the 10-point circle is just for speeding up the calculations. All right. So I hope Durga your doubt is cleared. Let me just take 1 minute to explain what the project is. So I'll just show the project here. I have, I think, towards the end. So this is there in the description of today's class. If you go to the description after the class ends, you will see there is a Google form, and in that Google form you will find this PPT available. So there are two problems. The first problem is this, the second problem is this, and there is a bonus problem. So do not answer anything here in the chat box because you will be helping your friend. And there is a creative exercise also. So totally there are 4 parts, 4 slides are there. You have to answer question 1 and question 2 are compulsory. Question 3 is optional. It is a bonus question. If you answer it and get the answer correct, you will get some bonus points for that. Creative exercise is also optional. If you are interested, you can try giving a tune to each of the sutra that we had learned. Now you may ask what tune to give. You can think of any tune that you might have heard in a different song, or you might be listening to a lot of songs. So I'm not the right person to explain further. Okay. So question 1 and question 2, you have to answer it compulsory. Yes. So somebody is asking me to explain it once again. So let me do that. So there are 4 parts to the assignment or the project. There is a question 1, there is a question 2, and there is a question 3, and there is this last question, which is creative exercise. I'll just call it as CE, creative exercise. This is mandatory or compulsory. You have to answer this. Question 2 is mandatory. You have to answer this. Question 3 is optional. You need not compulsorily answer it. If you know how to solve it, you can solve it and you can put your answer. The creative exercise is also optional. Okay, got it? So if you want to score some mark in the assignment, you just have to answer question 1 and question 2. That's it, what I'm saying. Yes, so everything where you should send it, etc., are mentioned in that Google form. Read the Google form carefully. So you will get all the details there. It is there in the description of the YouTube video. All right. So I thank all of you for coming for today's class. Hope to meet you next Monday. So till then, goodbye and namaste.